what's your name and your pen name?
C.L. Edwards.
So you were a Muslim last year, and you recently converted to Christianity?
Yes, actually, I've converted 6 months ago.
Now, what about your friends in the neighborhood? You said you lived in Dearborn, but you recently moved. Was that due to the conversion?
Actually, I attended a mosque in this area.
Yeah.
Very big mosque. Lots of people. I knew everyone there. I knew a lot of Muslims in the whole metropolitan area. Basically, the same thing. They were all shocked. And some of them came to try to convince me to come back to Islam, and some of them shunned me.
Yeah.
So the leaders of the Islamic community have told them to shun me, not to speak to me anymore.
Now, how does that make you feel when you get rejected just because you change your belief structure?
I understand why.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid that I may pull someone else out of Islam. So I understand perfectly why.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't really shock me because I understand the mentality. I understand the belief system.
Now, if you can explain that belief system, to our listeners who may not understand it, and why that's common practice, and how that doesn't coincide with our Constitution and our government and our culture here in America.
Well, Islam is not like a religion like any other religion, right? It's not just a belief, and maybe you do a few rituals. It's a complete code of laws. Sharia.
Yeah.
It's based on Quran and Sunnah. And in the Sunni branch of Islam, you have 4 schools of thought that interpret the Sunni law. So as a Muslim, as a devout Muslim, your whole entire life is ordered and structured according to Sharia.
Yeah.
So someone like me, according to Islam, I'm supposed to be put to death. So someone like me, according to Islam, I'm supposed to be put to death. I doubt that the average Christian thinks that way. But if you take that type of thinking to its very conclusion, that's where you're going to end up. You end up in a place where you dehumanize other people. You don't see them as human because they don't got the same God as me. They don't have the same. They don't have the same creator as me. Were they created by a different God? So they're dehumanized. So now we can do whatever we want to those people, and we can treat those people however we want. And we even see this on this program, where certain individuals, they come on here and they're extremely disrespectful. Yeah. And we see this in the whole Islamophobia thing that goes on, where people disrespect them, where people speak to other people and treat other people how they would never want anyone to treat them, despite the fact they say they believe in Jesus, the Son of Mary, peace be upon him. When the Son of Mary, peace be upon him, in their own Bible says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
That's right. That's right. And the clear distinction is that Allah tells us in the Quran not to attack other people's gods and so forth, lest they attack Allah. And the Prophet, peace be upon him. And
in the Sunni branch of Islam, you have 4 schools of thought that interpret the Sunni law. So as a Muslim, as a devout Muslim, your whole entire life is ordered and structured according to Sharia.
Yeah.
So someone like me, according to Islam, I'm supposed to be put to death. So someone like me, according to Islam, I'm supposed to be put to death. No, the only reason I'm not put to death is because I'm in America. If I was in a Muslim country, I would be arrested. Yeah. So for them, the only next thing they can do here in America, because since they're not going to kill me, is to shun me and not speak to me.
Yeah.
So it's very antagonistic towards Christianity. The whole thing is built on antagonism to Christ, the whole idea of Christ. They disavow any idea that Jesus could be God, that Jesus is the Son of God, that God the Father is a Father at all. Yeah. The Trinity, the Bible, nothing. It's all an opposition to Christianity.
I just wanted to bring that up, and maybe you want to touch on it before you go into this topic, Jesus, the Muslim. And
it is very strange. Is very convoluted, because if we had a Christian here who held that particular view and we were to offer a person a number of questions, I almost guarantee you they will become be fumbled completely. So for them, the only next thing they can do here in America, because since they're not going to kill me, is to shun me and not speak to me.
Yeah.
So it's very antagonistic towards Christianity. The whole thing is built on antagonism to Christ, the whole idea of Christ. They disavow any idea that Jesus could be God, that Jesus is the Son of God, that God the Father is a Father at all. The Trinity, the Bible, nothing. It's all an opposition to Christianity.
So what can we as Americans do to keep this intolerance, hatred, and bigotry from growing within our culture, as it is so blatant here in Dearborn, Michigan?
I think education, because most people don't know. You know, most people either don't know or they just don't care. They're busy with their daily lives. So this is how when you don't have the light shine on something, it grows without people realizing what's going on. But if you educate people and put the information out there, then people can see what's going on, and people can judge for themselves, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Right. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck to you with your life, and it's going to be an interesting one for you for sure.
Yeah.
And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right.
Can I ask you a question? Have you seen any of your friends or former friends?
Yeah, I've seen plenty of people.
And have they come over to you, or?
No, I've seen them. They haven't really seen me. And I doubt if they even expect me to come down here. So.
Good luck.